Oh man, this is the moment everyone's been waiting for. Because something strange happened this week in the NASCAR garage. Something that doesn't usually happen. Nobody had turned a single qualifying lap. Nobody had even started practice. There was zero data, zero history, zero past results to point to. And yet when you walked through the paddock and asked one simple question, who wins this weekend? Every single person gave you the exact same name. Not two names, not a debate, one name. That should be impossible. This is a brand new track. Not a single Cup Series driver has ever raced on this exact layout before. Every team walked in blind, with nothing but simulator numbers and guesswork. So why did the entire garage already agree on a winner before the cars even left the trailers? The answer is Shane Van Gisbergen. And the closer you look at why, the stranger this story gets. Drivers said his name. Crew chiefs said his name. Analysts said his name without even pausing to think about it. There's a pattern here that keeps repeating itself. Give him an unfamiliar track, and somehow he gets comfortable faster than everyone else. Raise the pressure, and instead of cracking, he gets sharper. Trackhouse Racing captured the mood perfectly on social media. New track, new challenge, same expectations. All eyes are on SVG. And speaking of building something from scratch, this channel is closing in on 1,000 subscribers. And stories like this one are exactly how we're getting there. If you're new here and you're enjoying this breakdown, hitting subscribe and dropping a like genuinely moves the needle. Now, back to Coronado, because it's about to get a lot more complicated. Here's where the numbers start backing up the talk. Sportsbooks set Van Gisbergen as a -160 favorite before a single lap counted. His road course record reads 7 for 14. He wins half the time he's on a road course. People aren't calling him king of the road for fun anymore. RaceFan24 put it bluntly, feels like the entire field is racing for second whenever SVG shows up at a road course. So heading into Friday practice, the script seemed already written. Everyone expected him to show up and simply confirm what the whole paddock already believed. That's not exactly what happened. Van Gisbergen did grab the top spot early in the session, right on schedule, right on script. But then, with just 5 minutes left on the clock, a different name flashed to the top of the board. Kyle Larson posted the fastest lap of the entire session at 89.612 miles per hour, knocking the favorite down the order. The final top 5 read Larson, Todd Gilliland, Ty Gibbs, Connor Zilisch, and Carson Hocevar. And Van Gisbergen? He ended up 8th quickest, nowhere near where the betting odds said he should be. His own reaction afterward wasn't panic, but it wasn't pure confidence either. Not too bad. Surprising how much tire fall off there was. I felt like I was slow, but I guess everyone else was too. There was also a small pit communication issue during the session. A tiny crack in an image that had looked completely untouchable just hours earlier. NASCAR Garage Talk noticed the shift in mood across the garage. Engineers are digging through tire data non-stop. Nobody seems completely confident they understand this track yet. And that line, tire data, is where this story takes its sharpest turn yet. Throughout practice, radio chatter was filled with warnings. Grip wasn't fading gradually, it was disappearing fast. What had started as a session about pure speed quietly turned into a session about survival. Teams that walked in obsessing over lap times were suddenly buried in tire data instead. Larson didn't hold back. The tire wear is also extreme. I think we're courting tires in 3 or 4 laps. Hopefully the track will lay some more rubber. He went further on what it means for Saturday. It's crucial everywhere, but a place here, like this track, I would think it would be extra important. Then came the number that made everyone sit up. Laps were running 8 to 10 seconds slower than the simulator had predicted. Social media lit up almost instantly. Kyle Larson Racing posted, "Everyone came into Coronado talking about SVG, but the tire wear is the real story. This race becomes a strategy battle instead of a speed contest." NASCAR on Fox called the degradation the wild card that changes everything at Coronado. The NASCAR official account confirmed it across the field. Drivers everywhere were reporting significant tire fall-off. Strategy and tire management may decide the inaugural Coronado race. Denny Hamlin added his own angle. "I'm more interested in who can keep tires alive for an entire run." And Pit Road Report summed up the new reality. Crew chiefs may end up deciding this race. Tire wear is severe enough that strategy could matter more than outright speed. So if tires are about to decide Coronado, the next question writes itself. Who's actually built to take advantage of that? The betting odds point somewhere nobody expected. Connor Zilisch, Van Gisbergen's own 19-year-old teammate, sits at plus 650, the second best odds in the entire field. That number makes no sense on paper. His rookie season has been rough. 34th in points, 5 DNFs, 0 top 10 finishes, a season best of 14th at COTA, and 20th at Watkins Glen. The odds aren't built on this season. They're built purely on road course reputation. Further down the board sits Daniel Suarez at plus 5,500, who compared this weekend to his own debut on Chicago's street course. A lot of new things, a lot of new challenges. Our road course program is getting much better. He's currently 8th in points, riding momentum from a recent Spire win, and already holds a road course victory at Sonoma from 2022. A track cup heads to next. Michael McDowell rounds out the contenders at plus 1,400. Backed by 2 career road course wins, including the Indy Grand Prix circuit, Chevy Racing News picked up on the shift after practice. Kyle Larson's pace looked strong in practice, and if this becomes a tire management race, don't count him out. Cup Series Fan 88 framed the real question perfectly. The most interesting part isn't SVG being the favorite, it's seeing whether Larson, Gibbs, or Zilisch can finally challenge him straight up. There's an even bigger story sitting underneath all of this. Road course races on the Cup schedule dropped to just 4 in 2026. COTA, Watkins Glen, Coronado, and Sonoma, down from 6 in both 2025 and 2023, and 5 in 2024. Tracks like the Roval, Mexico City, Elkhart Lake, Indianapolis, Chicago, and the Daytona Road Course are gone entirely, which means this exact Coronado layout may be a once-only event. Cup cars might never race this configuration again. So here's where it all sits. If Van Gisbergen wins Saturday, it forces a much bigger conversation about exactly how wide the gap between him and the field has become. If he doesn't, it raises the opposite question. Was the favorite tag ever fully earned in the first place? Motorsport critics said another win means a serious conversation about just how big the gap really is. Road Course Junkie called the track tailor-made for SVG's driving style. Stock Car Critic didn't hold back either. SVG isn't the surprise anymore. He's the benchmark everyone is chasing, and Racing Truth Pod captured the entire weekend in one sentence. Coronado has built the perfect storyline. NASCAR's road course king versus a garage searching desperately for answers. Qualifying goes green Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And right now, nothing is settled. Drop your prediction in the comments before lights out. Share this with another fan who needs to see it. And let us know who you think actually has a shot at beating SVG this weekend. If you enjoy real NASCAR breakdowns like this, you'll like what's coming next.